say, it's a sport of survival.
First blood.
You ask me, it's simple, eh?
Killed or different.
They kill you, they're better. You kill them, you're better.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Under Review, where we look at all the latest and greatest games to release for a majority of all the consoles. Now, when it comes to the Battle Royale genre, not many can even hold a torch to what Epic Games has done with Fortnite, and for good reason. PUBG may have been the OG, but the console release and many bugs and connectivity issues have made this game really a thing of the past. But then comes Call of Duty, bringing with it Blackout into the fold for a whole new audience of competitive gamers. Radical Heights tried to succeed within this genre, but was quickly rushed to the marketplace before the studio had to close shortly after the release. But then Vince Zampella and the folks over at Respawn Entertainment decided to throw its hat into the ring and have done so unexpectedly. Announced and released on the same day, Apex Legends was released to gamers across all major platforms. So how does Respawn's free-to-play Battle Royale game match up to today's thoroughbreds in the genre? Apex Legends is a team-based shooter, which means as of this initial release, solos and duos is not even an option. You play in teams of 3, and every person picks a legend to begin with. Now, each legend is different in mechanics and features different abilities. More legends will be added on with like content in the future over what they call seasons, much like Fortnite. Now, only one player can choose a given legend at a time, which means everyone will be somebody different when they launch. That is why it is imperative for you to work together as a team. So going off by yourself in this world will not work. Now, I'm saying this to a couple of my buddies that I game with on a normal basis. The idea is pretty straightforward, like other Battle Royale games. You jump into a world, you pick up loot and attachments, get through the circle and hunt down enemies, and try to be the last team standing. Except this one's more set in like the Titanfall universe, meaning there is no fall damage when falling from great distances. Also, when you go down, you can now throw up a shield to protect yourself from being killed, which is tactical, in which you can buy yourself some time for your teammates to get to you to help revive you and kill whoever's trying to get you killed. Oh yeah, and you can ping them to notify your teammates of the guy's location who is trying to kill you. Now, if you do die, you have the opportunity to actually be respawned back into the match, in which your teammate can then come to your dead body, grab your banner, and put it back into a respawn station, and then boom, you're back into the game. Like other Battle Royale games, this map consists of different environments that pose vantage points for different playstyles. Now, this map is a bit more condensed than other titles, which may be part of the reasons why there's 60 player count instead of 100. And the map is much more vertical than anything else. Almost makes for combat in high places a necessity. I guess that's why there's no fall damage. Now, remember when I said this game is all about teamwork? There is a way for you to communicate with your non-verbal teammates. So if you're wanting to play by yourself and you're playing with another 2 random people that you've never talked to before, they're in a party together and they're not talking to you, you can use their ping system to point out guns, items, enemies, and loot boxes. It also notifies them when you actually come under fire. Also, one player at the start is designated the jump master. So when you eject from the plane, you are followed automatically by your 2 teammates, which prevents other teammates from running off on their own, which you can kind of still do, but you have to detach yourself from the party at the jump. and for those teammates that forget to launch altogether. And you also land all together, and you all land at the same time. So you don't have to be one of those teammates that's late to the party and late to the gunfight. You all land in the same time together. Now, one aspect that took me by sheer surprise is the stability of the launch. Their servers held up very, very well. No lag, and I have had me personally have had zero disconnects. Now, of course, there will be those one-off occasions where it may happen to you, but after launching with over 2.5 million players in just its first 24 hours and not having any major issues at all is astonishing. Other companies need to actually take a look at how Respawn handled this and take lots and lots of notes. BioWare, Bethesda, are you listening? Now, Apex Legends is a very solid Battle Royale game. And with the game being free, there is no reason not to be able to download it and give it a try. The only transactions you can opt to do if you want are cosmetic, much like Fortnite. And later on down the line, they're going to be introducing new legends into the fold. This to me was a very solid launch and an unexpected one for the general public. Now, us in the media kind of knew about this game back at the end of January that it was coming, but it was a very nice surprise at the quickness of how quickly this game launched and the success that they had. Now, the player count is great to see, and just something different in the genre is welcoming. Will this overtake Fortnite? No. But it has a lot of room to grow, and the future will leave us excited, will leave you excited, and has much more room to grow, and I think it can become much, much bigger than this initial launch. So for those reasons alone, we give Apex Legends a very impressive 8 out of 10. We think it's a great game, very, very worth the download, and no matter what system, PS4, Xbox, PC, download it, give it a try. You will be thoroughly impressed. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, game on.